on to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
The tackle made credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah. been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Mixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They'll roll, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Basham drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
You're outside.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Jets first down.
Darnold from the gun. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Gore. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
He was
given 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Throw complete to Herndon. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Makes the score Jets 3.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Jets 10, Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. This will be fielded at the 17. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Yard line.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And here comes Berrios. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
7-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Gore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. 5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
57, Mike 57. They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Jets' 10-yard line.
Another try for Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
57, Mike 57. Oh, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
5 yards. It's second down.
Back now in Cincinnati. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Back now in Cincinnati. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Jets.
On the counter, Gore. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And able to connect with Barrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. Buying time to his left. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gore. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss. 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Joe Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Here's Berrios. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts
A gain of 5.
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Braxton Berrios. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Now Darnold. Going for it all. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Braxton Berrios. Incomplete. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be taken at the 13. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. First down carry here for Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Darnold from the gun. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here comes Erickson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon.
15-yard line.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we